All right, I am here to talk to you about scripting, and my name is Brad Peniston, and I'm the deputy editor of Defense One. We are one of the arms of Atlantic Media, and recently my news editor, who's a former Army paratrooper who went to NPR and then came to us, wanted to start a podcast, and this was awesome, except that somebody had to do the work that he had been doing, basically producing the website, and so that fell on me, and I thought, boy, this sucks. I suddenly find myself, doing the CMS ticky-tacky cut and paste and, little typing thing, and oh my God, isn't there something else that can help me do this? And so I said, Neo, help me, and essentially the operator from the Matrix became my spirit guide, and I thought, surely there is a program out there that will let me, that will help me out, and indeed that is scripts, or you may have heard of macros. A subclass of this is sort of text expansion apps. But all of these are little programs that run within programs, and so they allow you to harness your computer and get it to do stuff without what I consider heavy-duty programming of having to compile it and do something else. I like to think of it as tiny robot servants that I can make without too much trouble. And my editor likes to call them dark magic, which they are. But let me give you some examples. I use scripts to look up Twitter handles. So every time we have a new contributor of an op-ed to Defense One, I have to fill out the author bio. And so I want to find out if they have a Twitter handle, because I want to include that. And so you can go and open up a new tab and type site:/twitter.com and the name, or you can do it in a keystroke and save a few strokes. You can do that matrix thing where you can search many image sites at once. You can type, I've got a macro that pops up a search box, I enter the keywords, and it will pull up for me AP and Reuters and Flickr, filtered for commercial use, and these military sites that I look up, and I only have to look it up once. I have another script that helps us fill out the morning newsletters. And instead of cutting and pasting and cutting and pasting, cutting and pasting links so that Defense One Today, which shows the last 24 hours of articles, should be Defense One Yesterday, but never mind. I can now do that with a keystroke rather than many keystrokes. And finally, we're all one big happy family at Atlantic Media, but we use different CMSs. And so if I want to pull an Atlantic story from its CMS onto my CMS at Defense One, it's a multi-step process, and click and click and click. So let me give you some examples. I'm going to try and demo something here for you, and we'll see if it works. Okay, all right. This is the most basic level of, kind of homegrown automation, just text expander. I have to send all of our contributors a little boilerplate saying, hey, I'm going to send you an agreement, just fill it out, takes a few clicks, and that'll be great. This is how I do that. Okay, did you see that? There was no text, and now there's text. All right? A lot of programs will do this kind of text expansion. If a lot of people here, I'm sure, do it already, it's awesome. But Brad, you say, show me something a little bit better. So, okay, here is the Twitter lookup. That's a little box that that popped up when I hit F2, and now I can type in my name, or anybody's name, and it opens up a new window. It types in site:/twitter.com, my name, and you see it. So, that's kind of cool. It saves me a couple keystrokes. But wait, there's more. This is another thing I do every day, is I take in an op-ed, and usually they come in Word docs, and usually the format is horrendous, and a font I don't like to edit in, and random spacing of words and paragraphs and all that sort of stuff. And I used to spend many, many keystrokes getting them all to our format and style and the way we like it, and now I just hit F6. And so now what I'm doing is I'm entering in a little bit of metadata, and the reason that I'm doing this will become clear soon, but let's just get me in here at defense1.com. And now off it goes to the races. And so it gets into the font I like, it gets it to the size font that is good for me to edit at, it gets rid of the spacing between paragraphs, it indents the paragraphs, it gets rid of extra paragraph returns, it gets rid of double spaces, it turns hyphens into M dashes, it replaces a percent sign with the word percent. Okay, almost running out of time here, but essentially it does all this, and then it changes significantly impact to effect. And that's it. So I'm sorry, you've been waving me for a minute. But anyway, so this is something that anybody can do, and I recommend it, and I'm here to talk about it if you would like to see it. That's all. Thank you.